Whether it be wild and crazy or docile and sweet, the month of March always comes in like a lion and out like a lamb. I had so much fun creating this spring look for you guys. I hope you enjoy it. Okay, so now I'm going to take my white eyeshadow and I'm just going to use this to set and enhance the white base that I already put down, which was NYX Jumbo Eyeshadow Pencil in Milk. Any white base would have done. Once again, I apologize for not showing you the real eye, but you'll see at the end I kind of tell you what I did. Okay, so now you want to take a gel liner and line your lash line, just a thin line as usual. I'm just using an angled Sonia Kashuk eyeliner brush, which you can find at Target. And you just want to make a thin line like you'd normally make. I kind of think it intensifies the look a little more, but this look is perfectly wearable without eyeliner. I recommend no eyeliner if you're doing lashes though, because then you won't really be able to see the lid, but yeah. Anyway, so the second part is you're going to take your eyeliner and put it under your lashes. So leave a little space because we're going to do a mini ombre under there as well. And it just ties in the look a little bit and makes it a little more crazy and unexpected. So we're just going to create the same ombre we did on our lid and our crease there. So I'm taking, on a 266, I do believe from MAC, any angled eyeliner brush, a yellow. Now I'm taking a bright orange and blending that into the yellow. Next, we're taking a lime green. Now these are in no particular order. This is just a random color of the rainbow order. It doesn't have to be in the right order. It's okay. Now we're taking a bright fuchsia. Sorry, I got out of the frame. But yeah, that's basically what I did for my lid and crease as well, just with bigger and different motions, but same thing. So now we're done with the eyes. Very exciting, very exciting. And we're moving on to our lips. This is one of my favorite parts. I'm using a Stephanie Marias lipstick in the color 25, I do believe, and it's obviously this bright fuchsia pink, very wild and crazy. Now, I'm not sure if it was in a different collection, but all I know is that it has the tribal pattern on the cap. I have other ones with the different patterns, but yeah, it has the tribal pattern on the cap. Okay. Now for the lamb side. I think this is probably my favorite side out of the two. So I'm using the second layer in my 120 palette from Coastal Scents. This is the second edition. And I'm going to be using a flat shader brush. And we're going to be taking a pastel-y pink, the one all the way at the top. And we're going to go down the pastel line a little bit, adding dimension to our eye. Basically, what I mean by that is that color is going to go on our lid and a little bit in like our inner corner. And you're going to want to keep taking that and putting that kind of all the way on the outer corner, I guess, but I keep switching colors and I keep changing up where I'm putting them, and because they're pastel, they give this really cool look that they're almost like similar, and it just adds cool dimensions to your face. It's really hard to explain, but basically I took a cream somewhere, a pink somewhere, and a white somewhere. So now we're taking this really cool shimmery aquamarine blue, and this will be our main crease color. So it's really hard to see here because it was difficult filming, but you're going to put it in your crease, and when you get to your outer corner, flick it out. I know what you're thinking. You always see people who are really good at makeup doing this, and you don't think you can do it. That's what I always thought, but when I created this look, I figured out it's actually not as hard as it looks, and I mean, of course, practice makes perfect, but even if you just try it, I'm sure it'll work out fine. Okay, so next we're taking a purple color. Can you see that? There we go. Purple. And we're going to go underneath, and we're going to create a second crease, kind of. We're going to go underneath the blue, and we're going to wing that out as well. It's going to create two wings, simultaneously. And we're going to blend that. Make sure it's defined, but make sure they blend together. It's going to look really awesome when you do it. And yeah, so we're just going to darken that up. I'm also going to create a little wing on the bottom. So that would be our next step. You see what I'm talking about? Like that cool, it kind of fades up. It's really, really pretty in person. So now I want to take a pencil brush, and we're going to do that second wing that I told you about. Same purple. And right here you see I'm going on the outer corner of my eye, and I'm just drawing diagonally down. And you're going to want to create a V shape between your two wings, a perfect V shape. And you're going to follow that on your lower lash line so the transition is better and easier. And it looks a little more whimsical and a little more expected. Now we're going to take the blue and we're going to put that on the inner corner just to tie in the look. And because it's a pastel-y blue, it's really going to enhance our eyes and make them a little bit brighter. And I kind of blended out the little wing with that too, the little flick. Okay, so as you can see, my camera cut off, and I apologize, but I'm just going to explain the rest of the thing that was, going on. BT dubs, I was actually filming, but then it would stop randomly because I film so much on my computer that the startup disk fills and stops me from filming, which is obviously amazing, as you can see, and making this tutorial more confusing than it should be. Okay, but basically a few products that would kind of create the look, and I'll teach you how I did it. So all my shadows are in my Beach Cosmetics 120 colors palette, and yeah, so there's that. Okay, for my ombre eyeshadow, so I'm going to start with the lion side, the stuff that I didn't mention. Okay, we're going to start off with cheeks. The cheeks on this side are really dramatic, kind of Kesha inspired. Okay, so first I started out with a matte cream color base, and I use the color Fabulush, which is a really nice ruddy orange with gold flecks of shimmer in it. And I use that as my base. On top of that, with a powder brush, now I use this for both blushes, like both cheeks, I used Bobbi Brown's Peony Blush over that, which is a hot, hot pink. Looks like this in real life. My lighting is amazing right now. So I used that. Now for my cheek glitter. Basically what I took was a shimmering pink lip gloss. And just make sure it's safe to go on your face. And I put that all the way till about here on, actually about here, I can feel the stickiness, on my cheek. And then I took my Makeup Forever glitter, and this is in number 9, and it is purple. And I took that and I placed it in this kind of awkward shape, which is, yeah. I kind of thought it was so it could kind of go on the upper, my upper cheek, on the cheekbone and below the cheekbone, almost like contouring and highlighting, but kind of like cheap, I guess. I don't know how I really created that shape, but that's how I thought of it in my mind. Okay, and then I have this Gossip glitter from like Target from forever ago, and I took that and I placed it on the inside and on the top of this. And I created these cheeks. Okay, now for the cut crease. I used my Sistina eye pencil, which is a retractable eye pencil, and this is in the color Carbon Chino. And I used that to literally, I just went like this. I went in my inner corner, kind of like I was going like eyeliner. And I went up, then I went here, and I kind of like went to my crease, but then I decided I was going to go up, and then I just looped down. And then I went into my waterline, just in one fluid motion. And then I went to the inner corner. And the way you can do this right and find where your legitimate crease is you go into your inner corner, you go like this, and then you close your eyes, like not close them, but like close a little space. and then you just go like this. And you're going to create that line, and you'll know if it's right if when you're done and it's even, it hits right at your inner corner. And then that's how I created the cut crease. Okay, you saw how I created the underneath, and that's pretty self-explanatory. But like I mentioned, both eyes, I used a white base, which is NYX Jumbo Eyeshadow Pencil in Milk. I didn't use anything under it or below it, or under it or above it. Okay, so then for the ombre look, I did not do the shadows first. I did them second, and I used skinny brushes like pencil brushes and stuff like that. And I used a shimmering light yellow, which I do believe was this yellow, and I used that, and I used the warm colors on the bottom, so I have yellow to hot pink down here, and I just did it in little slight blending motions. And then here I did I did a really light shimmering green all the way to a hot, like a neon green, to a darker green, to a blue, to a purple. And when I got to the purple, it was time to set all of this on my line with the shadow to make it darker. And for that, I used an angled brush. I cleaned this before I used this again, and I went over the line, and then here I went over the line, and then I took the eyeshadow and I swooped it in to kind of darken it up and make sure it really faded nicely into the black, because it was eyeshadow and easy to do. I also, like I said, lined my waterline with it, and yeah, and I also did my brows with my Milani brow pencil, just like that. Real simple, right? Okay, I showed you the lips. Cheeks on this side. My ELF bronzer and blush duo in Blushed. I used that blush, and then I put all over the apple of my cheek, and my and the top of my cheekbone. I did the same shimmering same shimmering lip gloss, except I used this. Okay, eyes. Blitz and Glitz fluid line to create the winged eyeliner, just like that. And then I also did it below my lash line, and I created another wing following the shadow. And then under that, I used Milk for that. Oh yeah, BT Dubs. Cheeks, I used my cream color base with the bottom of a cosmetic sponge, the skinny ones. Okay, mascara, I used the falsies. And for the lips on this side, I'm so confused. I used the InSync lip pencil from the holiday collection at MAC. And over that, to make it a little glossier, I used MAC Luster Glass in Luster White. So, with that being said, I hope you guys enjoy this look. I'm so sorry for this incredibly long and confusing tutorial. But yeah, I just really wanted to do this obviously for the contest, because the prize was amazing, but also the opportunity to get to do a crazy look like this. So